So let's get to the reviews. And the first review which we have for you, and it's the debut of this guy whose name I just can't remember, Apurva Dhar Badgaiya. So this is his debut film, and it's called Chaman Bahar, and stars Jitendra Kumar, Ritika Badiani, and Alam Khan, and it's streaming on Netflix. Basically, the premise is kind of weird, cringy, stupid, but some people might find it very sweet. That is, there is this place called Lorni, and so this fellow, he has quit his government job, and he is obviously not from a very great means. So he sets up a pan dukan called, and he sets it up in a highway, expecting people to frequent his shop often, but something happens politically, and he can't his shop just goes for a toss. But his fortune completely changes when a house opposite to his shop, there is a family which comes in which has a prepubescent girl as as a family member, and that becomes like a center of attraction for that little town, as men of all ages come to just ogle at that girl and win her for themselves. Basically, yes, that's not a wrong choice of words. That's basically what it is. And yeah, so the biggest attraction is the girl wears half pants, and everyone just comes and ogles at this girl. So this movie is so that's basically the premise of this. And on top of that, our protagonist Billu, that is played by Jitendra Kumar, also is also has feelings for this girl. So that's basically the plot of this film. I felt thoroughly uncomfortable watching this. I watched it for, I think, close to 40 minutes, and I was done. I just couldn't go through with it. I tried it sober, I tried it drunk. I watched it with a couple of friends, and we were having a couple of drinks, and I just couldn't do it. It just felt very weird. And I think a lot of people also on the group have faced this a similar issue. I'll read out a few comments from the group as well. Arindam, I think let's start with you, because you are the only one who started and ended this movie first. So let's start with you. What were your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts were that I watched it in two installments. So
It's me who finished it in one go.
Yeah, I watched an hour of it. I thought it was one of the most uncomfortable watches. Like, you can sit through Irreversible, but it's difficult to sit through this movie. It's like that uncomfortable. Just the subject matter alone and how it is approached. You can make movies on difficult subjects, which are hard to watch, but make you want to know what happens next. Movies like what's the Sridevi produced movie? Matrubhumi. Matrubhumi, yeah. So Matrubhumi is we can call it a science fiction movie, right? Based in a dystopian
post-apocalyptic. I'll rather call it post-apocalyptic.
Yeah. So in that movie, basically the female, because of female infanticides that go on in central India, in one village, so the population of women dry up. So and a girl is married into a family, and then some horrific stuff happens.
So it's like this. The ratio is so skewed that men have turned to one cross-dressing. They have turned to
bestiality,
homosexuality, because that's the only option left. And when they find a girl, she's married to all the brothers, and not just one of the brothers. Which was the assumption.
Yeah,
which the girl had.
It's a difficult movie to watch, but
yeah, it's difficult, but you'll still watch it. I think one of the most difficult one was when she gets married, and these guys are dividing the days among themselves.
Correct.
And the brothers go, I'm the
eldest. That's actually mythology inspired, if you come to think of it.
Correct. No, but then this is the part that part didn't make me uncomfortable. The part that made me uncomfortable was when the father
dad
says,
leave Wednesday or Sunday for me, something like that.
This is why I brought you up. I've made you big so that I don't get anything from you guys. You don't even think about me. And that whole thing where he's like expecting sexual gratification from his daughter-in-law. That made me really uncomfortable. And
that's an important movie to watch also. Though it's very uncomfortable, it's very disturbing, but it makes you want to continue to know what happens in that story. Correct. This one is a completely different. I mean, Chaman Bahar, I don't know what the directors was thinking. The girl who plays this teenager, she was underage when that movie was shot, and the way it's shot, it's I don't know, man. It's like we talk about sexualization of teenagers. We're just talking about that on a thread today regarding anime. So over here, there are shots which linger, which just feel wrong, and it's not. And the way that they show this girl being stalked by the men of the entire town of all age ranges, uh, and they have this comedy music. So the music is another very strange bit of choices that are being made over here. I don't
Yeah.
understand what really is going on, because when they show these scenes, uh, they play a very comedic tone, and the entire thing is supposed to be hilarious, but it just doesn't happen. It fails on every level, and then you feel
I think one
yeah.
of the things that we have to remember, and I know
Okay. A
this,
side note: the movie which you guys are talking about was Matru. I
yeah,
think.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
I thought
So,
you guys didn't mention that because my connection went away. Sorry.
uh, so the thing is, like, I watched it. I was as uncomfortable. I think one of the first messages that I posted was, I don't know what to make of this movie, and
Yeah.
I didn't want to discuss that further before you guys watched it, right? And it was because it's such a difficult movie to watch. But I sat and my flatmate was watching it as well, and I said, I think this is a little pervy, you know. And he says, छोटे शहर में ऐसे होता है भैया. And he is going say, एक लड़की होती है
तो
ना,
हम लोग
सबको
के
पता है.
मेट्रोपॉलिटन सिटी से हैं क्या? हम लोग भी तो छोटे शहर में ही हैं.
Why are you climbing on top of me? Am I my flatmate? Look at him go getting all excited. Why are you climbing on top of me? I'm telling you what he said verbatim.
They also call each other daddy.
You know, I asked him the same question. Do people actually call each other daddy? He's like, होता होगा, हमारे यहाँ तो नहीं होता. Again, he's from Rajasthan, and this story is based in Bilaspur. बोला तो I'm assuming it'll be
Chhattisgarh.
somewhere in Chhattisgarh,
Chhattisgarh.
Jharkhand. Yeah, somewhere around there. So again, all of that being said, this is a difficult movie for a lot of different reasons. It's not just because we are woke or something. It's just because the way they approach it. I know they try to make it. They at first I thought it wasn't intentional, but I think it's very intentional because
Yeah.
they don't have a single character actually approach the girl. So if they did, then they might have been thinking, if we make even one of these character approach the girl, then it might cross the line. But what they don't realize is that just having a horde of guys, and when I say horde, it's actually a horde. They are
Little hood.
actually showing like the whole town show up to that one Panwadi Dukan just because they want to catch a glimpse of that girl. Not just that, is the gundas, the lafangas, the politicians, the guys who are the supposed playboys of the town. Everybody just shows up.
Yeah.
And to their credit, they are not showing as if the girl is actually interested in that. They don't do that. At least
That is, I
would
think
have
that was a
been more
very weird
redeeming.
choice to have, because the girl has, till the time I watched, the girl is just shown as a piece of meat. And she
Yeah,
has
it
no
is.
dialogues, no character, nothing.
I would have
Almost like a
appreciated if-
Scorsese movie, It's
Talking
like you're watching a Scorsese movie when it comes to female representation in this movie. Yeah. Like The Irishman.
The Irishman was there for a reason. You want me to go through that again? But anyway,
Do you know what a bait
That's
is?
not the point is. That's not what the point is. The point is that the girl, if she would have been shown to be even a little bit disturbed by the whole sequence, it would have been much more believable in that way. She is, I don't know what to make of it. Does it really happen? And I think maybe somebody who's listening can enlighten us because I haven't seen this happening. I know.
Sidney has a comment. He says that this is the normalization of underage stalking through music and innocent tonality.
Which has
This
happened
could
for
be
ages in India. Which has
Yeah.
happened for ages in India.
I mean, I see his point. Maybe that was the intention of the filmmakers, but the way that they wrap the movie up, it's like he learns nothing at all. He goes to check out, कौन आया है भाई फिर से.
No, they normalize it not because he learns nothing and all that. It's because they have that one drawing which actually goes
Yeah,
more to destroy the whole, any, even a shred of credibility that
it
might have
undercuts
been made.
everything. Yeah.
Everything. That the girl was actually interested. And this is a guy who's, again, at least 10 to 12 years older, if not less, if not more, right? And then it's just becomes a very disturbing. And then
I mean,
another girl moves in.
See,
And
there is a lot of conversation. Even it happened last year, and obviously when people talk about people like Michael Bay and stuff like that, there is always this conversation about the male gaze, and the way they shoot their female subjects. And I think this was very, very, very prevalent in this film. You could always see that, and that is what makes you uncomfortable. And apart from that, let's talk about the one thing which is jarring and
no,
which is
wait.
hilarious.
Wait, one
Can I-
question I have, okay, and
yeah.
this might, it comes from a very different place. Would it have been okay? Not okay completely. Would it have been more acceptable, more digestible if the girl was in college rather than in school? If she was not underage. Not
No.
underage as in.
I don't think so, because there are. Are
But
you
then
saying
they
that
are-
the movie follows the same beats apart from this?
I'm saying
The movie
it's,
follows the
it's
complete same beats.
No,
I'm saying
maybe
is
the
that-
uncomfortable part. Yeah, I think definitely that would have helped. And they
mean,
had no
look at
reason
it.
why
What
not
the
to.
teacher, the teacher coming close to jerking off.
Not that, but still, the way
I
that
think
they-
I think there are a lot of problematic things up, even if the girl is in college, or maybe
yeah, you're right. I
studying
think
college.
I don't think it would have helped much. Yeah.
No, it wouldn't
I
have
don't think
helped.
it would
But
have
there are a
helped much.
lot of movies
dude,
that
look,
actually
there is
fly.
one guy.
Hmm.
There is one guy he's supposed to be the comic relief of this fucking film, and this guy says, like, make sure that the girl knows that she's being chased.
Ah,
And that was the moment I was like, done. I'm just done with this fucking film. I mean, what the fuck was that? I don't understand this. I'll just go ahead and read a few comments.
You know,
From,
while Abhishek does that, this movie also irked me in very, nitpicky ways. Just the moment I started the movie, uh, the director tried to do a sort of, that Baby Driver thing in which the credits were, part of the scenery or whatever. But the blending was so horrible, you couldn't read what was written. I mean, like Hindi with her, that shot in which the credits are written on the road. Like, these are like tiny nitpicks. Okay, this is way before I knew what the movie was about, because I didn't see a trailer going in.
they're
So I
non
had,
sequitur in any case. They're moot point because that's
yeah,
once
thought, like,
the
this
movie
would be
starts. Yeah,
minor
this is not-
nitpicks, but
yeah.
I didn't know that these were like red flags of things to come.
Speaking of red flags, Rachit has one of my favorite comments about this film. Just finished one of the creepiest, most disgusting movies I've seen in a long time. Mostly because all other stalkery movies, it's shown as a bad thing. But this one, there isn't a single soul that feels bad about lusting over a schoolgirl. There are zero repercussions over 100 grown men that follow a kid from school. Not a single person even verbalizes that it's abhorrent behavior and it should be discouraged. It's all fun and games. And the last 20 minutes don't wash away the bad taste at all. Highly disappointing.
Let's talk about the last.
Pramshu Peri's comment. He wrote directly to Netflix because that's what Pramshu does. He writing shit to Donald Trump and stuff like that. So Pramshu says, "Listen, I love you guys, I truly do. But what the fuck was wrong with Chaman Bahar's subtitles? Yeah, exactly. What the fuck was going on with the subtitles?
You
I
know,
mean,
someone really likes his
at some
job.
point-
Whoever did that, that person really likes the job. But I'm surprised that the people behind the movie actually went ahead and approved all this, because they thought
That's
that
not
they
how
would.
it works. That's not how it works. What basically, because I've worked in this part of the industry, what happens is they give the movie away to a third party company, someone like a Digicaptions or a Prime Focus. So that is where a bulk of these movies are subtitled, even the ones which you see on the theaters. No one vetoes it from the studio. So they send it. Then you have your people work on parts of the movie, and then comes a QC or a QA's job, who will make sure that the language looks consistent throughout, so that one part doesn't look too flowery and the second part doesn't look too stale. So that's how it works. So whoever has done this in a very tongue-of-cheek way. I don't think he really liked the movie as much as
Like, because Sonu Nigam's song have the lyrics of "Light a Joint" and all that shit.
yeah. So yeah. So I think it was done in a very creative way, but it took away whatever charm there is, and especially because the sound design of the movie is not great. Like all Netflix shows, the sound design, it's always a little muffled. Probably has to do with my sound system and my TV. But even with my earphones, it's not as crisp as other streaming platforms. You tend to depend a lot on the subtitles because to get the actual feel of what they're actually saying. But the subtitles actually detracted from the very colorful language that was on show.
Speaking of the ending, Anir, what did you think of the twist, the political twist that suddenly happened right towards the end?
I mean, they did try to introduce an element so that this would become more relevant and all that.
Yeah.
But it was not a twist for me. As soon as the first scene they introduced a politician ka ladka, I thought to myself, there's going to be a political angle to this, where they'll introduce some sort of political angle. I did not think it would have to do with anything to do with the girl. I thought what will happen is there'll be a dispute and the police will come and raise his shop and they'll be like, how can you do this? It doesn't matter and all that. I did not think that the girl angle will be introduced to that whole angle. That's not what I thought the movie was about in the first place.
I mean, the subversion was like so good for me personally speaking. I was like, last week we denounced, police brutality and all that stuff. But over here, when it happens, we were like, Maro sale ko.
The thing is, okay, he becomes a flag bearer for all of the creepiness that is happening.
Yeah, like Schadenfreude is there.
He's the only one that is getting beaten.
Side note, I'm so glad that you mentioned flag bearer and did not mention nepotism in the same sentence because bhanchod मेरा दिमाग का भोसड़ा हो गया है भाई सुन के यही बात flag bearer use करेगा तो nepotism use करने का ही है.
I don't care about it. Like if you have talent, this is my view. If you have talent, whether you come from a good family or poor family, okay, they have their leg up. But even those actors, I mean, we have seen Abhishek Bachchan struggle for years and decades now. It's been decades since he's been struggling.
The problem is that
he's never part of the industry. He's always part of the industry, but he's an outsider. I'll consider him one of the guys who will always struggle. See, the thing is, what I'm saying is he'll get more chances maybe, but everybody knows that he's a shit actor. And you can't convince me otherwise.
You know what's ironic? People, all of these idiots, who are saying like ban this, ban that, nepotism kharab hai. They are the same idiots who will go and watch Robert Downey Jr. in it. So,
yeah.
Anyway, coming back to the last bit, any final thoughts before we wrap up this review and go on to the next one?
I think this is one of those movies where we could have avoided it, but we were just excited after Panchayat. And I think for all three of us, we saw Jitendra, we saw a similar setting, and we thought that maybe it will be something along the similar line. Because the guy does pick good projects, to be honest. He has picked
my initial thoughts as soon as I saw the poster was, what the fuck is this? Because the girl looks really young. If you see the poster. And I follow Jitendra Kumar on Instagram and all of that. So he has been promoting this movie for like the longest time. And it took 2 years for this movie to actually come out. And the posters looked a bit iffy, but I did not know that this actually was the subject matter. So
there's a lot of things. Like, I didn't see the poster from that perspective. I actually thought like, okay, बहन वाला angle भी हो सकता है. मैंने romantic angle नहीं दिया था उसको. Romantic मतलब creepy
uncle. बहन को promote करके एक ही movie आया है, वो भी फिजा और वो भी flop किया है. इंडिया में नहीं चलेगा ये सब चीज.
तुम्हारा गुंडा भी एक बहन movie है, okay?
It's good that you mentioned.
Final thoughts.
Yeah, it's good that Anir mentioned Panchayat because I thought like going into this that if Panchayat showed the good side of Central India, this is like the worst of Central India, and it's interesting that Jitu Bhaiya is in both of them. And what I thoughts on him is like his acting because it seems that he just has two modes, right? It's like the frustrated,
very angry and very frustrated.
Yeah, it's like
I said that last time. This guy didn't actually agree with me. It's like, क्या नहीं है? मतलब, he has that
हाँ,
mood.
तो
Okay, if a
तब
frustrated
वो
young
था, अभी
man.
change हो गया है. Now we have empirical proof.
He's like Amitabh Bachchan in the 70s without the height.
Yeah, more or less.
Oh,
And
and
All
he
of
has
his
this
scenes
gaze that is very disturbing. I think the most disturbing thing about his acting is his gaze. He has this gaze where he just stares at you, and he
आँखियों से
does
गोली
this
मारे
very
without using the R word.
correct. He does this gaze, and he tries to portray this mean mugging. He does this mean mugging, and I mean, it just doesn't work. It may work on some occasions, but it doesn't work. On most occasions, you will not take him seriously at all. Like in this movie, I did not take him seriously. He did the same thing in Panchayat where he's taking the stick and trying to ward off all the people. Like, दिमाग खराब करोगे मेरा.
This one had a better stick से भगाने वाला sequence, right?
Correct.
डंडा से जो मारा.
But at the same time, so difficult to take him seriously. Didn't take him seriously in Panchayat also. Didn't take him seriously here also. And
I think my favorite Jeetu Bhaiya performance has to be Pictures, because Pictures he was pitch perfect. Pictures में बहुत
Pictures he
सही
was.
वो.
Pictures he
So
was really good.
If any of you guys haven't watched TVF Pictures,
I
please
haven't
do
watched
it. It's free on
because
YouTube.
I have
It's
taste and I
fantastic.
watched Silicon Valley.
No, but then it's unfair to actually compare it to Silicon Valley.
Yeah, it's not actually.
That's all I hear because that's the only
No,
reason I didn't
it's-
watch.
It's because
नहीं, नहीं, नहीं.
entrepreneurship, the word
क्या जनता compare
entrepreneurship,
करेगा?
but nahi hai.
हाँ.
For one, they never reveal the product till the end. Okay, and second, the first
That also
scene
they don't.
itself is
वो भी
so
product भी
legendary.
reveal नहीं करता last में.
I'm saying
नहीं
is that
करता ना, project fail हो जाता है.
हाँ,
Good.
but
Now
what
why
I'm
will I
saying
watch
is-
this? There's no motivation for me to watch.
no, it doesn't fail in that way. Like, it's brilliant. The first scene itself will hook you in. The first scene itself is brilliant. I don't know if Abhishek remembers. To beer.
हाँ, to be here.
To
That
beer.
is actually very good.
Actually, very good. Actually, I like the second scene where they introduce his sidekick also, his sidekick flatmate, where they're talking about ye khayega, wo khayega. That scene, again, in terms of writing, comedic writing, absolutely brilliant because you will laugh out loud. And I think you should catch that show. But Jitu Bhaiya was also good in Kota Factory, by the way.